Hi again everybody, I hope you are fine, you are watching this video and I hope that you will enjoy. Look at here, now again we are going to talk about, I'm going to use Think A2 book for 9th grade students, but of course you know that as always everybody can use this video also. So now we are going to talk about, this is our unit 12 of Think A2 book. Unit 12, which page? I'm going to tell you, page 108. If you have the book, please open it, start following from the book. And for the students who don't have the book, just please follow our video and you can take a note from here. Today's grammar is about present perfect simple. We are going to talk about present perfect simple. In the previous videos, all the time we talked about present simple, continuous, past simple, past continuous. But this is a new grammar, at least for 9th grade students. What is present perfect simple? When we are going to use it and what is it totally? Present perfect simple is a tense of the grammar English that something in the past started or happened, but it's not finished. Result is continuing up to now. For example, I said that I have lived in Turkey since 2017. What does it mean? It means that from 2017, I started living in Turkey, but it's not finished. Now also I live in Turkey, yes? I'm not in other country, I'm not in Iran. But I said that, look at this sentence, I said I lived in Iran for 30 years. What is the difference between two sentences? I lived in Iran, it means the finish. Now I'm not living there and I don't want to go and live there. But when I say I have lived in Turkey since 2017, means something started in the past, but until now it's continuing. The result also is now. Now I'm here. So it's not finished, yes? So something that happened in the past, started in the past, but still up to now is continuing. First look at the rule part. I want to explain it from here, then we will do the exercise. Use the present, make it bigger. Use the present perfect to talk about actions that happened sometime in your life up to now. What does it mean? Maybe something started or happened 10 years ago. Maybe something yesterday. When we talk about the past time can be 2 hours ago, can be 1 year ago, can be 10 years ago, but what is important for us now, that up in your life up to now means still now it is happening, it happens, it's continuing. And how we are going to make it? Form the present perfect with the present simple form of have plus past participle. You know that for I, you, we, they, we are going to use have plus past participle. What is past participle? Third form of the verb, yes? For example, for go we say went, for past simple, gone, for past participle. If you have a workbook now, please open your workbook, page 128. In this page, at the end of last page of your workbook, you can see all the verbs with past simple and past participle. All the time in the class, I told you that now you just need past simple form of the verb. But because our grammar here is present perfect simple, so you need to memorize both of them. Past simple form of the verb and past and present perfect means past participle form, third form of the verb. Go, went, gone. And what is the other? For example, buy, bought, bought. Have, had, had. Yes, they are past participles. So for I, you, we, they, we use have plus past participle, and for she, he, it, we use has plus past participle form of the verb. Now come here. We want to do this chart with together. Look at our table. We have here positive, negative, question and short answers, and we are going to do it together. For positive form, look at here first we have I, you, we, they have worked. Yes, we are going to use here have, or short form of the have is, for example, they work, I worked, we worked. This is the short form. For negative form, what are we going to use? I, you, we, they haven't or have not. Both of them are true, you can use it. For question form, of course, what are we going to add here? Have I worked, have you worked, have we worked. Worked is regular verb, yes? Worked we add ed, it's not an irregular verb. In your workbook you can just see irregular verbs. What is irregular verb? The verb that the format is changed. Yes, for example, go, went, gone. But work, because we are going to add ed at the end of the verb, it means that it's same. For past simple is work, for past participle is work. Or for example, for listen, listen, listen. We just add ed. And for short answer, have I worked, have you worked, have we worked? Yes, I, you, we, they have. You can say, for example, I have worked also. This is the long answer. But here, because this table is about short answer, we use just I have, you have, they have. Or for negative sentences, no, I haven't, no, they haven't. So let's come here. We talked about I, you, we, they. Here we have third persons, yes, or third thing. He, she, it. This S here is not is. Don't make it, for example, don't misunderstand here. This is not is, this is has. For has also in present perfect simple, we say it's work. It means that it has worked. Look at here, it has worked, he has worked, she has worked. When we use S here, it's the same has in short form of it. And for negative, he, she, it hasn't worked or has not worked. And question, has he worked? Has she worked? Has it worked? Yes, he has. Yes, she has. Yes, it has. Or no, it hasn't. She hasn't. He hasn't. So, we remember, again, for formation, what is the formulation of present perfect simple? Have plus past participle for I, you, we, they, and has plus past participle for he, she, it. So, come here. Complete the past participle, use the irregular verbs. Look at here, all these verbs here are irregular, not regular. So, and as I told you, you can open your workbook, page 128, and see the past participle form of these verbs. First one together, be, past participle is been. Yes, what is the past simple form of be? It's was and were. So, for past participle, it's be. And do. Do, the past simple form of do is did. Yes, what is past participle form of it? Done. Go, past simple went, past participle gone. See, past simple is saw. What is the past participle form of it? Seen. Write, wrote, written. Yes, meet, met, met. For meet is the same. Yes, past simple and past participle, both of them are met. Speak, spoke, spoken here. Eat, ate, eaten. Take, took, taken. Fly, flew, flown. Yes. Swim, swam. For past participle is swam. Yes, with you. Here with you. In past simple with swam, with a. And win, won, and won. So some verbs, the past simple and past participle form of them are same. Okay, now look at these two pictures. She has gone to New York and she has been to New York. What does it mean? She has gone to New York means she is not here now, she is in New York. With picture, of course, is number 1 here, yes? She has gone means she is not here now, she is in New York. But in second sentence, she has been to New York means she went to New York and came back at some time in the past. So, just here wants to say the difference between has gone and has been. It's not that much important thing. Now come here, part 5. Jack and Diane are 25 years old. So, both of them are 25 years. When they were teenagers, they wanted to do many things and they have done some of them, but not all of them. So, they wanted to do something, of course, all of us are like this, yes? We wanted to do something in the past, some of them we did it, and maybe now it's continuing. For example, I have started learning English when I was, for example, 10 years old, and still now I am learning it, yes? I learned it. But something is finished in the past. For example, I went to high school when I was 14 years old. Now I'm not at high school. Yes, it's something finished for me. So, it's the same. Look at the table. Complete the sentences about them. Here, Diane, Jack. Learn French, visit Paris, write a book, work in the USA, make a lot of money. Some of these activities, both of them did it, finish it, or continuing it. But some of them, they maybe didn't do it. We are going to write the answers. Number 0. Jack and Diane have learned French. Why here we use present perfect simple? Because we have tick here, yes. They have learned French, and it doesn't mean that it's finished, yes. Maybe now also they are continuing it. So something started in the past, learning French when they were teenager. When you are teenager, for example, when you are 13, 14, 15 years old. But now both of them are 25 years old. They are also now, they are young people. They are not teenager, yes. So they didn't break it up. They didn't quit it. Still they are learning it. So Jack and Dane have learned French. But what about Paris? Diane. Diane, what are we going to write here? Hasn't visited Paris. What does it mean, hasn't visited? For example, when Diane was teenager, 13 years old, she wanted to visit the Paris, but she couldn't do it, yes? I said that Diane hasn't visited the Paris because it's not finished. Maybe when she is going to be 26, 27 years old, she is going to visit. She will visit it. But up to now, up to this day of her life, Diane hasn't visited Paris. Maybe in the future she will visit. Diane, a book. Look at here, write a book. So Diane has written a book because something started in the past, yes? When Diane was a teenager, when she was 15 years old, she has written a book, and maybe also now she is writing. It means other books. Everybody is not going to write, for example, one book. Yes, maybe now she is writing her third book, fourth book, fifth book. Jack, look at here, Paris. Look at this chart, visit Paris. Jack has visited Paris. Why? Because here we have tick here, Jack has visited, or maybe in the future again, Jack will visit Paris. We don't know about it. Yes, we are not sure. But what we know that Jack in the past has visited the Paris, and maybe she is going to visit it again. In the USA, look at here, Jack hasn't worked in the USA. Look at here, work in the USA. Jack hasn't worked in the USA. But it doesn't mean that in the future also Jack won't visit the USA. Maybe in the future, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years later, he will visit it. And they a lot of money. Look at here, they haven't made a lot of money. Made is past participle form of the make, yes? They haven't made a lot of money, both of them. We are talking about both of them. But maybe in the future, again, both of them will make lots of money. So come here, part 6. Look at the information about Sue and Harry. Write sentences about them. Here again, we have the same table as part 5. We are going to make sentences together. Visit another country, fly in a plane, swim in the sea, touch a snake, take a driving test. So, some of them, both of them, finish it, did it, and maybe they are going to do it again. But some of them, they are not going to do. So, look at the table. I'm going to open the answers for you and check it together. Here. So, I can come here to show it better. So, look at here, Sue. Visit another country and Harry. Both of them. Yes, we have tick. So, Sue and Harry have visited another country. Maybe they will visit it again. But something started from the past until now. We can say that they have visited because it's not finished. Maybe if it's finished, we know that they are not going to visit it again anymore. We can say Sue and Harry visited another country, finished. But because we are not sure, maybe in the future they are going to do it, so we use present perfect here. And Sue hasn't flown in a plane. Look at here, Sue hasn't flown, but Harry has flown a plane. And look at here, Sue hasn't flown, Harry has flown. What about swim in the sea? Both of them, Sue and Harry haven't swum in the sea. Why here we use haven't? Because Sue and Harry are two people. Yes, for two people we use haven't. Haven't swum in the sea. And touch a snake. Sue, look at here, hasn't touched, but Harry touched. So what we are going to say? Sue hasn't touched the snake, but Harry has touched the snake. Maybe again in the future Harry will touch it, or maybe in the future Sue will touch a snake. Because of that we use present perfect here. And what about take a driving test? Look at here, Sue has taken a driving test, but Harry hasn't taken a driving test. It means that something started in the past, Sue has taken it again, maybe she is going to do it. It's not finished. Up to this day of her life or his life. But Harry hasn't taken a driving test, but maybe in the future he is going to do it. So, you know what is the best way to understand this grammar? Started making the same sentences or something about yourself. For example, about learning English, for example, about painting, for example, about eating something new or cook something new. You can make sentences. I have cooked, for example, a new kind of Mexican food, or I haven't, for example, done it. You can do these kind of sentences. You can make them, and also if you want to learn it better, you can phone your friends, you can call your friends, you can, for example, practice together. This is the best way to learn a new part of an English grammar or any conversation or anything else. Do it with your family members or with your friends to understand it better. And also you can go to your workbook and do the unit 12 of this grammar. I hope that everybody enjoyed this grammar and you understand it better. Thanks for watching and listening.